Live start. Okay. Are we back? Okay, looks like we're actually back on YouTube now. But everyone's gone. Oh my, why is it always me? Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen other streamers have issues and picnics and all that kind of thing. I feel like I just get the most, like, catastrophic stuff. Just all the time. I'm back. Hey, Supreme Cheese, cool. Did you just hang out or did you have to refresh or anything? Because this was a nightmare trying to get back onto YouTube. Like, I've been back on Twitch for like a good, like, 4 or 5 minutes now. But YouTube took a while. And now we actually got gaming, so that's good. Oy, oy, oy. And I've got my start menu back, so that's nice. Like, I should have seen that. I should have seen that was just like a sign. But like, don't start streaming. Don't start streaming. Your computer's not feeling it. You need to restart. But I didn't. And that'd be a lesson to you, future aspiring streamers. If something seems like it might be a little bit up with your computer, maybe sort that out before you hit the go live button. Sisyphus. Which one's Sisyphus? Not the guy rolling the boulder every day? What was your project that took the longest? PokeyPoke. Because it's still not finished. And has taken the longest. You know what I really want to learn is like pen spinning. I really want to be able to do that. That's just like a... I don't get it. I don't get how people... I don't get how you do... how you do that. I wish I had the coordination for that. But I just haven't ever tried to develop it. I have an obsession with just wanting to learn impressive skills. And then never actually, like, manage to learn them. Right, so let's just clean up all of this. This is open, it's still complaining about some stuff here, that's fine. And then I'm gonna open... not my Habitica, god dang. Don't need any of you seeing that stuff. Gonna open the issues. Talking about the issues. We're keeping a bunker. Yeah. So we're gonna go through some of these things. And by some, probably like one, like last time. We got like one. It was a big one, but we basically only got the one done. Hey Amadeo. Hey Shibo. We got the members. The two the two of you, the two members. Hanging out. Good to see you guys. Do I think I'll ever work on other people's projects, kind of like what I did with Toby Fox? I mean, I did it with Toby Fox. But I don't know. It's got to be something I really am into. You know, I actually would love to do that. You know, like I'd love to do just more game dev work in general. I don't know. I don't really go seeking those opportunities because I've just always got so much on my plate all the time. But if those things come to me, like, I don't know, I'm kind of excited to do more just collaborative stuff. I'm just not that good at it. I don't know. Yeah, and like I said, I don't go looking for it. Don't need to fix... Oh no, it's just the one in the actual thing. Wait, is that the light actually part of some sort of animation he's cooked in there? That's cool. Well, the button has an I don't know, let's just check that out. Distraction here, but I do want to see what... Because it does have an animation going. Oh, Salt Dude. Oh, we got 3 members. We got at least 3 members. That's dope. Hey, Salt Dude. I feel bad at the fact that there's so few of you, and yet I can't remember which one of you was the original. I want to say it was either Salt Dude or Amadeo. One of you two. or the first. And I forget which. But you're both, you know, you're both early birds. You both get the respect there. Is it this one? Is this Keep Up? 2 month. Oh, that's dope. Oh yeah. There's different badges as well. I literally set that up like a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot. That's cool. Wait, no. 2 month badge? It wasn't. Was it 2 months ago? No way. This was not that long ago. Can I hover over? Does it tell me? I don't. How does my own stuff work? How does my membership work? By the way, did you know you can become a member of my channel now? And just basically get nothing for it other than the knowledge that joined 1 month ago. Yeah, 1 month. I didn't know it had it already going for like a month. That's dope. Yeah, I opened it on stream. Yeah, and and you were like, cool. Yeah, we got 3. Yeah, total members 3. Look at that, up 200%. There you go. I mean, yeah, like, it's the most niche way of supporting me, but it exists. And like, you know, if you're one of the few people who primarily hangs out on my streams, you know, you get some cool emotes and stuff like that. I wish I could blend it all together. You know, it's like, oh, if you get Patreon, you also get the membership, you also get this, that, the other. But like, I don't know. I just like to have many baskets for you all to come put your eggs in. You know, that's dope. Like that's, you know, like I'll take it. I'll take what we can get these days. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, it obviously didn't necessarily mean this, but on Twitch, I don't have affiliate status again yet. I'm probably going to pick it back up for reasons I've talked about in the past. But eventually, yeah, there'll just be like 1,000 ways to send me money, and that's what we want. Hey, Lean Mean Gene. Thanks for hanging out. You like PokeyPoke if it had more pay to win? Sure, we can do that. We can do like a thing where like you buy like a DLC for like, I don't know, £10, and when you install the DLC, when you run the game, it's just at the credit. I can't think of anything more pay to win than that, right? So, yeah, instantly ultra distracted. I wanted to look at this thing. Yeah, it does like a cute thing with the light. I'm pretty sure this is like a fake light. It's not using like the lighting system. So I remember that in his commit, he was like, probably should not be a fake light. So I'm guessing it's just like a baked-in thing. It's cool though. Kind of tealy though. I think it maybe looks a bit too much like the we need to do something for that as well. It needs to like appear in like a nice way. But for now, I think that's okay for the Neo demo. Honestly, it's been tricky, right? Trying to work out like, oh, what needs to be final quality for the demo. And I think really the main thing is the player, you know? Like the player animations and stuff like that. The fact that they have improved so much is the main reason we're doing this new demo. Because that's just the thing that's just really just leveled up the whole feeling of the game. And honestly, I feel like we can go further with it, so there'll probably be a demo 3 at some point, right? And a demo 4 when the game actually gets kind of closer to release. But I don't know, it's starting to feel a lot more representative of like what you're gonna get when we make the final game. Yeah, there's going to be a new demo, because of what I've just been saying. Like, the player character just feels so much better now. Like, just playing the game just feels just different. Like, I mean, the numbers are mostly the same. But, I mean, there is, well, a bit. You've got this whole new ability, for one. You've got this thing. But, basically the current demo is just no longer a good representation of the game, so we need to fix that. And make it so it is a good representation of the game. Which I think we're getting close to now. Escape from beach door still possible. Right, so let's take a look at that. Yeah, fucking Rob. And she pulled this off the other day, and it's so upsetting to me because like I thought I'd worked really hard to just ensure that this was the perfect distance to make sure it's not possible, but it's possible some numbers changed along the way. Ooh, I don't actually know when that got tunneled. Basically, you can like, and she did it by accident as well. That's the most offensive part, right? Because it feels like it's got to be nearly frame perfect. And she just sort of did it and was like, oh hey, did you know you can just jump into the thing? And I'm like, fucking, god damn it, Luna. Like, I can't even do it, like, intentionally. You know? But she did it. She fucking did it. So... here I am, having to fix this. Fucking nonsense. Right there. Yeah, okay. Like, I just... there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. No way. Yeah. Some people are just born gamers, yeah. Yeah, they are. Go and get you some bonus watches here too. Thank you very much, Super Salts. I'm here for this mentality. How can we get Sean more viewers? How can we get Sean more statistics, more numbers, and more money? I'm very here. I think more people need to be like Salt. More people need this mentality, this motivation. That's what we like. Map is looking like proper Metroid now. Cool. I don't know if it's meant to be. I mean, the beat, yeah, this feels a bit like that, right? But like this, I don't know, it's very specifically crafted to do a very particular thing. I feel like over here, it's like, it's when it's outdoors, you know, it doesn't really feel that way anymore. It's really tricky designing outdoor spaces in this, like here, it just feels like, I don't know. Like I don't want to create like that claustrophobic kind of like it would feel like a forest, you know, if I did all kinds of kind of different paths and stuff like using this space. And it's not, it's a valley, you know, I just want that to mostly be left to right here, even though that's not always the most fun way to travel in the game. They do, but this one has more, you know? Hey, Case? Is it... Case, help me out. I'm sure I may have asked this before. Is it Case or is it Casey? How am I supposed to be saying that? Because I'm pretty sure I just alternate, and I don't want to, like... That ain't it. So I'm gonna be wrong 50% of the time unless I ask and make a conscious effort to remember. Time frame for me is early afternoon. Case is just short for Casey, so either, oh my god, that's the worst answer, but also the best answer because it means I've never gotten it wrong. I suppose that explains why you've never pointed it out. I'm gonna go with Casey. I think it's just, I don't know, it just, Case feels weird to me, like it just feels like it's ended too early. You know, Case, it like, I don't know. It's like playing like a chord, like, and just not, you know, it's like if you go like from like C up to the next C and then down again, it's like stopping on D, you know, it just feels wrong. Like do 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 do. Like, no, do it. Do the note. Do. Thought I was in Canada for some reason. No idea where I exist now. I exist in the United Kingdom, Misery Island. A little house on Misery Island, northeast. Anyway, I'm gonna argue that this just isn't, like, I mean, I can't reproduce it myself anyway, you know, like, but it, ideally I shouldn't even be able to get crushed by the door there, right? So if it's hard for me to even do that, I think we'll go ahead and say it's not possible. Not, like, there's one thing, if you can do it, like, just, like, really intense, it's the fact that she did it kinda accidentally. I still don't get how. I feel like she's lying to me, but, like, I don't know, she was streaming, she was just on the other side of the door, chilling. Though I think she had the spear, so maybe that, either way, we're being safe. You know, that's still close. What the hell? Like now, when I know when the where the trigger is, can I see the trigger actually? Will F4 show that? No. F3 might? Not really. I should make that show that though. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, that's the overlay. I'm like, what's going on with the light? Nothing. But the fact I can do that now with it 1 square further across means I can see how it was possible before. I'm gonna go with that. It doesn't bother me too much if people want to intentionally soft-lock their game like that. Like, whatever. Like, ooh, look, you get stuck behind the door. Like, I don't care. Good for you. Maybe I'll put a secret there. If people, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna leave it there. If it ever turns out that people can still do that, we're gonna put some secret ending there. That's what we'll do. So yeah, let me open up like this thing. Next was at 28. Save that. Wait, why did that come up as? Did that just... I don't know, but that just in here. That's fine. Okay. I look so... like, I'm so happy with my new logo. I know some people are a little surprised with it, like... Oh, I didn't even know this was your channel. I wasn't expecting, like, the new logo. I've seen that on a few new videos. But, I love the colors. I love the shape of it. It finally came together. I've just never been able to create a logo or brand thing that I've ever liked. That's why everything I've ever made has always just been, like, Sean Spalding, you know? Like, it's just been my name. Anything else just felt too committed. Just never quite right. But I'm here for the butterfly. And that's the thing, I first made it and I was like, how do I make it video game? And then we like turn it into a controller. I felt so clever. I'm like, well, thank you. I'm thinking about mixing up the colors again at some point, but for now it is Sean JS Teal. You make a power-up, so for example you throw the spear and then you can now jump onto that spear and it works as just a chill place. Oh shit, we got some questions here actually. So on power-ups, like, I don't really want to do power-ups in the game. Like, there's sort of like new-ish abilities you sort of get locationally, like from stuff, you know? And let me just check. I've got some Discord bumpies. What's going on here? What's Emma messaging me? Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna be playing like a Call of Cthulhu game tonight, but it might not be happening because someone's not feeling well. And Emma's like, we should go see Barbie tonight instead. That might be a good shout. It could be fun. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't really want to do power-ups. Using member perks and titles is really good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, you'd be more subtle though, I think. You just use it to throw out your questions and so on now and again, right? So it's just like, people are like, oh, how do they do that? As another indie game dev, I've been curious and wanted to get some insight on how I approach game dev, what inspires me, what I think people don't understand about game dev, etc. Oof. I mean, that's very broad. Would I be willing to answer some? Yeah, I mean, you can ask questions whenever you want. Feel free. Just throw them out there. Any distractions from actually working on the game, we take all of them. But, like, although that was a question at first, but I think that was more you being like, can I ask questions? And yeah, of course you can. You're a member, you can extra ask questions. It's like the least I can do, right? So, okay, fix 28. 26. Instances are sometimes still deactivated at start rooms or after moving a long way after death. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. Because of the way we do instances on like a tick. So like every few frames we do like this activation deactivation thing. That I don't actually know a quick fix for this, really. We could do like a, if the camera is moving really fast. Extra ask, yeah. Like I suppose we want to know basically if the camera is moving, like has just moved like a ton. We should quickly do this again. What is the activation rate? First of all, is that just in here? Oh, game only variables. Yeah, okay. So it's like every 30 frames. Would this be better as a time? No, it probably would not be better as a time source. Yeah, especially if we want to manipulate when it happens. So, so we want to like yeah, I don't actually though. We need to kind of see first of all, like kind of how fast the camera does move. So let's like a good example of this kind of thing is I think in the valley. Oops. I need to get rid of this teleport or something for the time being. Yeah, so up here, if I die to this, oh no, okay, I'm just going back there. We actually allow you to save up here now because we've got warp statue. Where can I see safety? 6, yeah. Yeah, okay, so we'll drop all the way. I actually don't know an easy way to see this anymore. It's like if you... Basically we want to not touch the ground as much as possible in order to preserve our kind of spawn position. Yeah, I can't see that X anywhere. So now if I die... Okay, we didn't really get any problems there. Basically, if you die, the camera moves a really long way. You can wind up with, basically instances have, like, unloaded and will not, like, reload quickly enough. So they'll, like, you'll see, like, statues, like, disappear and reappear and that kind of thing. They're, like right down here. Which also says to me, you really need a checkpoint. You need more checkpointing, like save points up here, like here at least. We had that. Actually, that's useful. Yeah, I didn't see it happen there. Don't know if the button unloads though. Buttons might not unload. I think there's a few things where like it caused issues, so I'm just like, okay, some things are just gonna have to never unload. Like, the only easy way I can think to trigger it to happen now, actually, and the reason I see it a lot is because I'll press R and I'll teleport around, like, there, that's when you see it, right? So I teleport, and those spikes, like, weren't there for, like, a split second. But I'm like, now I'm just thinking, is it even worth fixing if this can just, like, never actually happen? The mountainside actually might be a good test of this. Thinking about it, we just turn this. Because there's parts of that where you actually can climb a very long way and then die. But I don't know, I don't recall ever this being an issue here. Let's just Donkey Kong this and see how high we can get. Oh man. Oh! Oh, that's so hard. Do I need that to be this hard? I think it's kind of confusing. Like, how do I... Yeah, so there's that, I guess. I'm curious to see how people react to this section. I think it escalates a bit too quickly, but I don't know. Hey, thanks, I. Yeah, Inksplat's been doing a good job. Of everything, really. Oh, sorry, I missed some questions here. Radiant logo is physical printing. Most companies use flat colors because it costs less to print in bulk. That's interesting to think. Interesting. Good to know. What do I find more difficult to do? Coming up with ideas or figuring out how to implement the ideas in game through code? Yes, I don't think either of those two things are particularly... Like neither one of those things is like harder than the other. Like they're too different, you know? Like sometimes it can be really hard to figure out how to solve a particular problem, like what you need to like have happen in the game. In fact, I would say I suppose typically that it probably is harder a lot of the time. Especially when you're working in a new area that's kind of sort of a bit unexplored. There's no good examples that you can steal from, you know? And you're just like, how do I make it? Especially with level design of like, so like we still kind of have in a way, like that area with like a bit of a soft block in the valley, which is only fixed by the existence of these warp statues. And then these warp statues, I've been thinking to myself like, well, we need a default one that you can warp to. And you see where I've unlocked this one and no other ones, I've got nowhere I can warp. So you're still soft locked if you go up there. And like, okay, how do we make sure you've got one unlocked and that still feels like it makes sense? Like, there are a lot of cursed design problems you'll run into, and like that are just really, really hard to solve. I think once you know what to do, usually implementing it is the easier part, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, the ideas you come up with to solve the problem are intrinsically limited by whatever you're capable of doing. So you don't come up with ideas like that you can't do. You know, like sometimes I think, oh, maybe I could do this kind of thing with like a shader if I knew how to, but I don't, so then I don't think about it anymore, you know? So it's sort of a weird question. I think they're hand in hand. They're the same thing in a way. Have I ever had a moment where you had a vision for something but didn't necessarily know how to implement it? I mean, yeah, all the time, right? I mean, like just, for example, very, very recently, I had no idea how to do, oh, these ones won't work, will they? Oh, actually, they'll still do a thing, they'll just not send me anywhere, I guess? But yeah, this whole effect. Oh yeah, what the hell, this just sends me back to the mountainside. Oh, weird. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, let's actually warp up a little bit higher. This might be a good area to test, actually. Especially considering you can just sort of jump down the mountain. Which I still don't know what to do about that. I'm like, do I want to allow players to just fall all the way down here and just like lose so much progress, you know? I think I do. I think I do want to allow it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether there's anywhere you can die that's like long enough of a thing, like naturally, to cause this problem to actually occur. I don't know if can it happen on starting. I know, just restarting or whatever, like it just insta. Yeah, I don't know. Who's doing the art for PokeyPoke? A person called Ink Splat. They were exactly the same person who helped me with just the Jam game. Their art skills have come on amazingly over the years. But yeah, sorry to answer that other question. In terms of, yeah, I had no idea. Like, I've wanted to do this for ages. Have some kind of cooler effect on there. And like, I've known parts of how I might implement it for ages, and sort of the direction of things. I'm just like, oh, I'm sure there must be something I could do with a shader to like make things move in a spiral. But I didn't really know off the bat, you know, I was going to do it. So eventually I just had to be like, okay, let's sit down, think about how we can do this. And eventually I was like, well, maybe I can work with primitives, you know, to like move like vertices in a spiral. And we tried that and it worked. Just, you know, that sentence there did a lot of heavy lifting. It took a while. It took a good like 3-4 days to get it to where it is now from like not much at all. And it's still not perfect, I think. I don't quite know what I still want to do with it, but there is still more to be done. I'm just not 100% sure what yet, you know? Like, I feel like the spacey stuff itself needs like a swirl, portal kind of feel to it. I just don't quite know. It's hard to visualize. So yeah, all the time. And that's often where you just have to like learn new things, right? Or pull together everything you have learned. Yeah, I'm gonna keep 26 open. Yeah, like it just might not be an issue. I think there's, I don't know. I think any time you can move a super long way after death and things despawn like that's the bug in and of itself. I think like you shouldn't really ever be able to get that far that can happen. I remember it being a thing that would happen in that area in the valley, in the top left bit, but again, like now we have the warp zone there and stuff and the safety of that. I don't think that can really happen anymore. And like, I'm gonna leave it open because it still feels like it's probably worth like throwing that fix in case, you know. But I think generally those situations like they'll need fixing in and of themselves anyway. I mean, to be fair, like the mountainside pretty much is that game mode in a little way, Amadeo. I mean, there are checkpoints. But yeah, there are areas where you can fall a long way. Or there is no save as well, no like checkpointing or anything like that for a very long way, because there's just no way you can touch the ground. So, interesting you say that, Non-Fighter, like, a maybe, in terms of skipping dialogue and stuff. But what is kind of already there that I like is, and this helps just for casual players and stuff as well without having to turn on any option, is so like the normal, like this is the warp just as it is, right? If you mash button, like if you just mash left click as you're doing it, like I feel like anyone who's mashing a button as a still cutscene is playing probably wants it to go faster. You know, they're just like, get me through or whatever, so I make it go faster if you're doing that. So if I just do this, like it just goes a bit quicker, you know? Like that transitionist, we should probably speed up the transition as well. Might do that now while I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, we speed up that animation. But like, and it's kind of subtle, so like, I feel like you won't even really notice it, but it just like helps, you know, the game to be like, okay, they just want to get going, let's just, you know, hurry this along. Without quite feeling as deliberately blunt as like a skip, you know? Yeah, so let's see, when I clicky, or actually just when we do the actual transition. Where do I do it? Where do we actually? Oh, it's just, oh, right, okay. One. Okay. So then when we do the Mashy thing, which is, I think, somewhere in this state. Yeah, transport state 1. Yeah, I agree, Amadeo. It's just it's hard to fill the whole game with it, you know. But I do try. That's really fast, and it only takes one click as well. But I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like if anyone's clicking there, it's gonna need to go faster. Wait, what happened there? Oh, I think I pressed R or something in the middle of it. Let me just make sure that's what I did. It's like, you know, all kinds, but hard for me to like just pick out a thing like that. Sure, I just did something like that, right? Dunno. Sure, it's fine. I feel like 1.0 is a bit quick though. A bit too quick. I don't know if I should actually make it you gotta click twice, so you really are explicitly mashing rather than just clicking simply once in that phase. Because otherwise it's just like, yeah, you just click once here and it just goes way quicker. I think like lots of people might just run up to it and be like click 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 or whatever, just trying to activate it rather than yeah, just doing that takes. Oop. We'll say 2. Oh, my bear animation. That's a high quality classic vintage piece of content reference in there. Yeah, so if you're just sort of casually clicking because you're just trying to activate the thing, it's less likely to happen now. But if you're just like, go. So that's the situation where I'm just like, yeah, they just want to get through, you know, just like making it go that little bit faster. They're in a hurry. And just fun little speedrunner trivia as well it becomes, right? I'm just like, did you know? You just gotta hit the button 3 times or whatever if you're doing this. And the animations are like twice as fast. Although only certain categories of speedrun will even be doing trials, I suppose. Oops. Oh, there's a soft block, I think. Because it's not in a trial. Wing. Well, that was really fast. Gem fly away at the end there? Is there a voice like that? Where did it even come from? Oh, it just like comes from over here. Oh yeah, like from right over there. I think something might be screwy with that and bottom right of the screen. Ah, yeah. I think it's to do with like how I've redone some of the rendering with the zoom in and stuff. So I think it's kind of using an old coordinating thing and basically needs like halving, whatever. Because it looks like it was like double in size as well there. Could actually just fix that right now while we're here and thinking about it. Or try to. I never actually wrote the code for this, so it might take a bit of speculation. X minus CamX. Gem flyaway. Destroys itself on the gooey layer. Yeah. Let's go to the right place, though. Like, it ends in the right spot. Yeah. It's just, its initial starting position and size are wrong. Yeah, so oh yeah, this is not relevant, I think. Alright, hang on. Yeah, okay. I feel like the size might still be wrong here, but I want to see what this changes. We'll soon see. What's the chill vibe we're getting from Chill Hopton here? What was that? Oh, you know, I used to... It's just the gem pickup noise. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that was part of the game. Well, I didn't even think about it as part of the game. I was like, oh, was that something similar to my sound that came through on Chill Hop? Or was that someone doing a sub or whatever on Twitch? Because that's the sound that used to make. But, I don't have subs on Twitch anymore. And... Oh, I don't think I have the same... Yeah, because I've not heard that in ages. I don't know if new followers and stuff on Twitch still do that effect. They used to a long time ago, but I don't know if I still have that set up. But that was my association for that noise. And I forgot that's just the sound when you pick up a gem. Okay. Got the sound quite low, so I don't think I'm barely noticing the stuff in the game. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Quick fix. Yeah, nice. Cool. Alright. Well, that was nice. What else we got in here? No, man, issues. Issues! I wanna talk about the issues. Yeah, so... I don't know if there's some sort of like on hold status we can put for the... Definitely down prioritize it. Holding jump and poke results in a poke followed by an instant jump. What that means. Does it have an image? Oh, so think spot. When holding jump and poke, then poking a wall, the player grabs the wall, then instantly jumps off. When doing this on a crumble block, the crumble block does not crumble. Okay, so first of all, it's like, why is this an issue? That's kind of like... So I'm not sure it's true. Holding jump and poke. No, I'm just like this. It waits until I press. Jump is on press. This was created kind of recently. On Pad, maybe? Yeah. Hey, how's the car? Thank you. Hey, see you, Salts dude. Sorry I missed that. Thanks for stopping by. That doesn't appear to be the case. Rumble blocks though. Oh, I wasn't actually holding jump. Actually quite difficult to do. Something? No. No, I can't reproduce that. I didn't put my sad face in, I put a sad face. Doesn't include my sad face. Fine for now. Rotating is weird when stabbing the door / entity. True. Is there any way you can do that in the game? Oh yeah, you should be able to stab these ones, right? Yeah, so that's not a gift. I'm actually not entirely sure for why that's even is. Why is that one fine, this one not? Some sort of different stab logic going on. Yeah, kinda would like to fix that. Element. Well, no, it's gonna be a matter of popping over to a player. Not open. No. Lance even. Lance State Machine. Do the collision. Like somewhere in here we go to a new function or something. Lance collision object. And lance collision tiles. Yeah, I want both of these. State machine, lance collision tiles. Right. You're in the same state, aren't you, actually? You're just in Lance, stuck, right? They do conveyors work? Oh yeah, they are tiles though. Okay, that's just moving you along. Swing does not equal 0. Position, adjust distance. Lance, pole length, thrice. Plus thrice. So we like push the sphere forward a little. Or quite a lot. Yeah, okay, so it's like the sphere is like here. And we like, but it's technically here, right? And then so we move it forward so that it's like technically here for a second. Then we rotate it around there. Oh, but then bring it back. Oh yeah, that would do that. So why does it work okay on tiles? That just clamps that angle there, yeah? And then just removes that again. How did that used to work? Yeah, because I get why, like, when I run it through in my head, it should do the boogie version. I don't get why it does the correct version. Where we want it to rotate around here. And so therefore end up something like that. If we move it to here, and then rotate it. No, yeah, that's right. Wait, what? How have I done it both ways? What? Oh, this one again. What went wrong? What did I see wrong here? This is the position it is. Then we decide to move that position to here. And we've got a sphere there. Like this. Position there. rotate it so it's like this, and pull it back so it's like that. Wait, what? How? What? Yeah, what? Wait, why did it... Wait, no, is that right? No, yeah, I'm stupid. No, this is correct. This is what we wanted to do. What is it actually doing? What is it doing instead? Show me. Hey, Bam Bam, welcome. Yeah, we're on both. I mean, I'm live on both simultaneously. So, you know, you can pick your poison. Right, it's just rotating around that point, like it's not moving forward. And I know, you know, oh yeah, the player wouldn't move because the position of it isn't actually moving. But it's like this isn't, it's like this part isn't happening. And it's kind of strange. Trans-collision objects. Oh wow. Oh. Oh, B111. Some sort of bitwise nonsense. I don't remember having to put a B in it, but whatever. Monster, grab, entry X, entry Y, plus 180. And do I do the same thing with tiles then? Yeah, because this is in here. Direction. No, so kind of to add 180 here. Is it? Oh, is it rotating the other way? Is it kind of rotating around? No, it's not like it's rotating around the... What do we do with those directions? Kinda nothing. Oh wait. I mean, it seems correct, like it would just be all wrong if that was the problem, right? Let's add some more debug. If we go... Oh, we actually kind of have it. Lance position. Like 569, 550, 550, you know. like the same. 565. Yeah, it's not like it's just in a wrong spot. Just when we do this, it doesn't. It just seems like it skips this. That doesn't make any sense. Is this interfering in some way? No, because it's so temporary. Like, we add it and then we remove it. It's just for spinning the thing. I feel like I've got a breakpoint this or something. Save this anyway, reload. One state machine. Why are all those weird poses? What's this? This looks like something ink splat's done because the indenting's weird. I don't know. Rotating at a wrong angle and it looks right for some reason, so yeah, go there. -1, yeah. Move 27 in that direction. 690. 670, yeah. Yeah. Then 566. Like 40. Do a rotatoroo. Back to where I was. I thought maybe the origin was just like fucked or something, but like that would actually mean the spear would be in a different position when I was touching the wall as opposed to the door, and it's not. Why did I grow my hair? Because I didn't cut it. Can I change the background music to something energetic? No. Those are easy questions. What's going on? I'm confused. So like, basically when I stab a wall, you can like rotate around, right? Thanks, Daniel. You can like, so when I grab the wall, I can kind of like swing and adjust my angle slightly. Like I can stab like that, and I can like press left and right and adjust around. Point. But when I grab objects, for some reason, when I try to do the same thing, it like doesn't, like it rotates around like its center and not around the edge. And I don't know why. Just what it does, and it runs the same code as it should, like basically move the spear inwards, then rotate it, and move it back out, which should basically give the same effect as a move back out in the new direction kind of thing, which should give the same effect as rotating around the point. But which just doesn't happen when we... Works there. There. Don't know what's going on. That direction's obviously moving. Yeah, that's really weird. I can't picture why that could. How do I come back out of this again? It's like the last thing in the state as well. Like there's nothing that can be like happening after it that I can imagine. I actually don't know how do I... Yeah, where do I like check inputs to come out of the state? Okay. Yeah, if I'm dead, sure, but... Oh, the player does it? If I jump, will it... Okay. No, if I'm just not pressing the key. But again, in the player state, which is kind of lame. But yeah, whatever, that's how we did it. Yeah, I don't see how this would happen. What trigger swing to be 0 or not 0? Whether or not you're pressing or like A, D, or W. That's a good point. Where does that happen? Maybe there's something nonsense going on there. Like maybe, yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, we're rotating the wrong direction somehow. It does see, yeah, it's rotating entirely around this point because the player isn't moving. That's the difference. When I move here, the lamp actually is moving position, which is what's causing the player to move. Whereas if I do this, it just rotates as if it's going nowhere at all. But I could see it was at least going somewhere. It went from 660 or whatever to 640, so it's even going in the right direction. How does the swing work again? It's just... Right. Right, so that just decides on the cat. I can put it back to exactly where it was. And it's either -1 or 1, depending. Oh, you mean it's right there, isn't it? It does move slightly. Makes it weird that the player doesn't move at all. That was weird, actually. technically turning in the right direction. It's just doing it as if the position's just never moving. That makes no sense. This definitely is what happens in the same... Like, there's no lamp stuck object, for example. There's no different state. Yeah, we literally triggered the thing from the same state. Well, there's just no time for it to go wrong, basically. Like, I don't understand. Pushed in, swung around, pulled back out in that same direction. Literally this, you know, like, goes in, goes from here to here, then from here, turns to this, then it goes back to this. That's what it should do. More physically. Not the wall like that. The position of the sphere is here. And then we press up or whatever. And what we end up is moving the spear to here very briefly. Then we rotate it around that point. Then we bring it back out. Which would then lead to, you know, this being the result. But instead, we're like, it feels like we're just skipping this. We're just ending up at a point of just it's down here. Whereas like this is the point at which we enter the wall, right? Yeah, I'm doing alright, Mega Noob, thanks. Thanks, Daniel Nobre. You had a good lunch. Best of luck with the rest of your day. I don't know. Game slow time system? Well, you need to build your entire game to operate on the basis of time, and then reduce the time. I thought the simplest way to make a game is just to tie it to your frame rate and that, so, but then like, it can make things tricky because the only way to speed up or slow things down is to speed up and slow down the frame rate, which is not ideal. It's kind of a complicated subject. Depends exactly what you want to do. Yeah, I don't get this one. I just don't have any clues, you know? I don't get what would be going wrong. I always just assume this would be easy to fix as well. It's like, oh, that's annoying, but I'll just sort it out one day. Like, but I'm really stumped on this. follow through again. Give me. Oh my god! Game Maker, please. Ah. Damn. You just dead? Jesus Christ. Are you dead or are you not? What's going on? Just get out. Depends what you mean by that. Not exactly from my understanding of that, but like ideally you have the game operate on Delta time so it updates on a time thing, and then like you can speed up or slow down the you wanna like separate your update from time, and that can be tricky. You don't know what you're doing. When you bring the spear back out, you have to raise or lower it so the tip is back to the point of rotate. I'm not sure what you mean, but no I don't. I have to do exactly this. And it's only a problem when I stab objects, like it works perfectly on a wall. As far as I can tell. So... I take this, you saw the paint image, we put it in. That's the putting it in. We rotate it, and we just bring it back out at the new angle. Because we're bringing it out at the new angle, that's what causes it to be rotated around the tip. Just add delta time. Yeah. So easy. Why? What? I feel like I should be able to see this going wrong in the thing, right? But it's kind of hard to track it over a bunch of frames with the debug mode, because I suppose I can like hold it on the controller while we click around. Like I feel like it's gotta be something like the direction values being passed around, but even that doesn't really make sense. I can just hold this on the controller. actually okay. So yeah, 162. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's the right distance amount. So then this should be like, we should reduce this by something close to 27, but not quite. Yep. Yeah, like 26. So we're like in there now. The cardinal is 180. Yeah, that makes sense. And it does equal that, so swing is going to equal 1 instead. Okay. And the swing there is 162. Fine, that's just, yeah. No, 162. Well, plus 1 times 6, so swing there is going to go from 162 to roughly 168. It's minus 70. Yeah, that's the range at which we can swing, that's fine, so we're well within that. Yeah, so 168. Direction is this. This all looks correct. My only guess is something is going wrong after this at some point. Like some update is happening, I don't know, maybe the object is trying to do something to carry the player with it and is like screwing something up. But I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me how... Because we're here now, and we're now going to add that 27 basically back in, but in this new direction. So we should go back to something... Not... Yeah, there's a different angle now. We were at like 162 or something like that, right? So we're coming back out at a different angle. So... 567. Yeah. That is like that's a full pixel across, but the sphere did not look like it moved a pixel, and the player isn't moving at all. So let's keep going. Image angle. I'm going to equal that. Yeah. Not the case. Lance coordinates. Find out where it is. Yep. And max, or that is the case. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna hold my controller in the right position so the input stays in. So this doesn't really matter. We're probably not going to do more than one frame. Not the case. What is this object? What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, jam. Oh, it's a light. It's a light of some kind. These are just the lights. Well, that's... Lance has just happened. Oh, we've not gotten to the draw step of it yet, but like... Is it just being drawn on? No, the player isn't moving either. Like, what? Entity carry and push player. What are you? What's this guy? What am I looking at here? Oh, move a dirt. Yeah, all the stuff in. Can I just run all the way to this again? Has this changed? It was 567, wasn't it? Aha. Right, so here's what I think must be happening. I think the object some point it's repositioning. In fact, actually, maybe just before here, actually, like around here, right? Because it carries it. Yeah, this must be the difference fundamentally, right? So if we just, yeah, whatever. Stop this scribble and all that nonsense. Okay, this is both cool because I have a lead, but also frustrating because I'm still not sure what I'm exactly going to do about it. So yeah, because I'll have written it so that these objects can carry you along, right? Which they do. And I think something to do with that is therefore repositioning this at the start back to kind of where it was with its new angle. So like, because we've moved the angle appropriately for like shifting it or whatever, but that new X and Y is being overwritten by the process used to actually move these around at the start of the next frame. So I think, let's just stop dying over and over. So I think it's like, yeah, so like being carried by the object, it's this stuff that's kind of the problem. Because we just set X and Y to be these things. What is stick X and stick Y? Oh, that's the... oh, not wheel. I don't know what stick X and stick Y are. Feels like we just put some speed in there. So what, is this even necessary? What's that about? Zero. On the wheel it's 0. They're not hooks, are they? How's this not causing some crashes or whatever? It feels like if that's literally nowhere else in the project. I thought it was spearing. Caused this stuff. New reaction 1, yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. There is no carrier as such. But what, I think that's outdated code. What is... so what instance... oh, we have an instance grabbed thing. Aha, it's this. Stuck relative to. Stuck start instance equals instance grab.x. Instance grab.y. Where do we use this again? Oops. Okay. Move relative to initial anchor point. Yeah. Right. So it's this bit we're looking at. So wherever it started initially, minus. So I think what we need to find a way to, instead of setting it, to simply add the difference. Because that might not be any, and we don't want to move we don't want to jump to a new position with an XY. I think we want to just add pass out to not leave comments for your signature. Not enough of them, no. And while there's old code and there's new code, like this is relatively well. To be fair, I added some of this today, but like, yeah, comments are hard, but they don't always help much either. It's like you've got to remember how things work to some degree. Thank you, Daddy Game Boy. Yeah, so this is GM Edit. The only reason I don't have full screen because I was also putting this on here. I need like a fourth monitor. I'll just put this in the background. It's a bit easier to just do this. Yeah, this is GM Edit. It's the thing Yellow Afterlife made, and it's a nice code editor for when your code gets really big in Game Maker. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I just, you know, the collision stuff especially, like, wrote so long ago, and with different contexts and different things in mind and so on, and yeah, just like I'm a whole different person from when I first wrote this code, you know? It's, and this is like my old way of getting things that can carry, but now we have this kind of new dirt. Yeah, this is kind of obsolete, to be fair. This could probably, other than the wheel thing, it's still kind of needed, but like the hook stuff just doesn't really apply in the same way anymore. This, right, so stuck start instance X. Stuck relative to. What are these three things exactly? That's the initial position. I didn't name these well. Where I was... Okay, so this is where the spear was at the start of that, I'm guessing. I'm guessing? Yes. This is where the instance was. What's stuck relative to? Like where it is now, I'm guessing, but like, that was kind of a dumb way to put it as well. Oh yeah, that's the instance itself. That is the stuck instance. These are dumb names, I should probably rewrite these or something, but yeah. So on this frame, we just want to... Thing is, I don't know if this code's going to happen first or the movement of the object is going to happen first. Which is why it's nice, I think, to just... Oh, actually, yeah, it wouldn't... Well, yeah, that would be an issue either way. So I don't think that's a problem. So I think instead of this, we need to be like x plus equals... Yeah, instead of setting it to its initial position, we just add the difference between these each frame. That might actually be okay. Because most of the time that should just be 0, right? See what happens. Hey, Mr. Ma. I won't lie, I did not know you were gone, but good to know you were back. Okay, good. Now just make sure movement hasn't broken. Movement has broken. So, but we fixed one thing, because like by not setting that to a fixed thing every frame, this is now okay. But now grabbing a moving object does some sort of, I don't even, what's even going on there? Oh, because it's moving it from the distance between, from its starting position and where it is now, not where it was like last frame, right? That's a built-in thing though, right? Well, can I just do that? Will that be good enough? Oh wait, wrong thing. 200 minus 220. The other way around, right? Yeah, if we're at 200 now, and we were at 220, we want to add minus 20. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Hold on. Might get away with this. Forget when those exactly get updated though. It's not the best thing to just kind of lean on, but if it works, it works. Well, now it just takes me nowhere. So yeah, I'm guessing there's just some way I'm updating those positions that's not that is just simply insufficient. We're gonna have to get a manual X previous or whatever. But nonetheless, it should still, that's not gonna go anywhere really. I'll say that bit of code's not really affected. It's just that we were shunting the X position, which is annoying because that's like it was such a nice, convenient way to handle the carrying, but it just, it screws with this. I'm surprised that doesn't, so, I don't know how to fucking moving entities update themselves. Entities, environment, just like mover or something. I think we have mover dirt. Who are you? Entity moving. Have about, I just have this value. Maybe I should keep that permanently. But it's based on XY, like X previous and Y previous, so what's the deal there? Why is that just not giving me anything? Am I wrong? That should do something, right? movements that carry to no one specifically. It's weird that we reference that again, but whatever. I'm gonna just take the time to thank you for all your game maker content, whether the tutorials have been taking me a lifetime. No problem. I'm glad I could help. Hey, the Harpy Eagle over on Twitch. See you too. Oh, I suppose if this is happening prior to it moving. I would have meant it like this was like a frame behind anyway, and it looked fine to me, so. Like we would need X previous. Like then, well, what point are X and X previous the same? Like before it's moved at all, right? X previous is that just stored at the very start of a frame? Yeah. So. I guess we could do this movement inside the mover object. Feels a little grim. I suppose it should be okay. Just saying, because otherwise we just don't know, you know, which is going to happen first. Has to happen after the thing is moved. Yeah, the movers kind of have to look after it, really. It's like, oh. What's the name of the moving thing? What's it called? P-entity move. The carry and push player. Basically also what was it called again? Does it always bring me back to here? Look relative to Make sure that this is something I clear. Oh, I must do, right. Oh no. Basically, on exiting that state, we need to refresh that. This is the problem with my state machine. I don't really have good control over like entry and exit of some of these old things. So it's like, I don't know, we like go through every state stuck go into. It's mostly just this one though, I think. And potentially this one. I'm also going to do a let go and jump just to be safe. Because code's such a mess now. I can't wait to start a new game just for the sake of like using what I've learned to not be such a mess, but now we just have to pick our battles and work with stuff because everything is already a mess. And there isn't any time to clean it all up. Where's the thing that actually pulls us back into the thingy state? Oh, I'm gonna go save this. Save that. Oh yeah, I might just have it. I just overwritten that now. Yeah, this just updates automatically, doesn't it? You have to click a stupid button in here. It's a pain in the ass. Oh, actually, a better way. I mean, we'll do that anyway, because it's a good idea, but like... You just literally check it's in that state, right? Yeah, just those things. Oh, we can actually just use those bars we've got, right? And go in here. And hopefully yeah. Like, I've wanted this project done for so long now, but it's just only just raw discipline of, like, stubbornness. And, you know, just... Yeah. Cool. Oh, look at that. We did it, folks. That's kind of how it's meant to work. Oh, that's interesting. Like, still managed to get me crushed by that. What a weird interaction. Like, it just found a brief gap for me there, but then, like, they just moved a bit too far in or something. I don't know, it's kind of weird actually. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I just clipped the collision box. Yeah. Oh, actually, haven't on this side. Oh, I'm just dying here, and then it's just. Oh, right. I'm just literally getting crushed by there, but it's blowing me up in a weird spot. That's interesting. Why is the death happening there, you know? I think I'm just getting, like, forced out of this object or something. I'm sure. That's not important though. Really not. Oh, no, cool. So now we can carry by things. It doesn't break and stuff. Cool. So, there's another one down. New for entities now. Instead of hard updating plant's position, making rotation. Oh, I don't know. Oh. A feature and convince myself it must be in the game, then I put it in often neglecting the effects from the feature. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, you kind of want to plan as much as you can what code needs to be in the game, but games are iterative and there's only so much you can plan. The point is to have a clear scope of what you want to do as much as you possibly can, and try to really be conscious of those blurry bits where you're just like, I don't want it to be generally better than this or whatever. You need to, because that's what can really lead to feature creep and just going on forever, you know? You gotta have a quality bar that you're just like happy with, you know, like we're gonna get to this and we're done. And then you're gonna realize that you can't get to even that, and you cut that back further and further. You can do all kinds of things, you know. The overlay. There's this overlay as a game maker. It's made in Game Maker with the little dudes walking around. Which is more impressive on Twitch because they respond to chat commands and stuff, but they don't on YouTube at the moment. Lower your expectations to your success, kind of. Just keep lowering your goals until you can achieve them. And then try setting the goal a bit higher. Bursts unable to be re-triggered by buttons due to destroying themselves instead of disabling on finish. Is this still a thing? I thought they worked okay. Find out. I do vaguely remember this being an issue. I don't know if I fixed it without ever writing down that I fixed it or what. You know, well, yeah, that's fine. It's back. Trigger it. Yeah, I don't think. Okay. Well, that was easy. I had to go in trying to make a pause menu and end up creating a shadow system, not knowing how I got there. You ever heard of ADHD? Oh, you just sound a lot like me. But I mean that, yeah, you want to make sure you go in. Try and go in with a goal and stick to whatever that goal is. It's hard. That's the key part there is the not knowing how you got there, right? Why don't you know how you got there? And try it. That's the thing you want to try and solve, right? You got to work out like why didn't, you know, where did that go? What exactly happened there? Why I stopped paying attention and start doing this other thing? And really interrogate that. Because it can feel hard. It's just like, well, I just don't know. It just happens, right? But nothing we do just happens. Not really. You can notice these things if you try really hard to. And that's what that's what you gotta suss out. Because your brain might be pulling some tricks on you there. You're just like, well, trying to fix this thing isn't very fun, but ooh, trying to come up with this thing, ooh, that makes my brain light up, let's do that. And you don't notice yourself do it, because noticing yourself do it would involve honestly interrogating what you're doing, engaging the frontal lobe and saying, no, this isn't what we came here to do. It's very difficult. Especially difficult if you have a brain like mine. Exhibit A, these streams, you know? It's addictive, the need to add things, but time is finite. Are you solely doing the art and sound too, Sean? No. No, that would be insane. Inksplat's doing the art. Luna Logan is doing the sound for the audio of the game. And more and more and more, I'm just trying to give them more and more like responsibility and ownership over like everything, because I always say they've always got questions for me and I just don't always know how to answer them, and I'm just like, I just kind of want to trust you guys to just do good stuff, because they're great at what they do, and like there's just not enough room in my brain to carry the whole game. So like as long as I can convey kind of a vision, I kind of want them to just go wild and be responsible for as many things as they can to make me responsible for less things. Because the game is just too goddamn big. And it's not even that big, but yeah, I want it done. I want it finished. I want it shipped and in people's hands. It doesn't like, and that's the thing. It's hard. It's hard for me, like with feature creep and quality and stuff, because I want the game to be good, obviously, right? But there's like, I feel like there's a pressure for it to be good. One, because it's just taken so long, right? It's just taken so long that it feels like, okay, I need to ship something that's incredible to justify all this time. But there's no catching up to the time that I haven't been able to really spend on the game and so on. That's just passed. So like, that's unreasonable and stupid. And there's also like this pressure of like, being a game dev like YouTuber who mostly makes like tutorial content and so on, I already have to deal with kind of being looked down on by like every other game developer who doesn't make content and just makes games or whatever. Every like indie developer and so on out there. Not all of them, obviously, they're not all shit people, but some of them. You know, it's like, yeah, I spend most of my time making content for people, so yeah, my skills are not actually as developed as, say, you know, the people that made Celeste, for example, right? I'm strictly not as good as those people, and so then people think it's like wrong somehow that people like me should be teaching people, and like they, you know, all these devs are like, you know, it's the blind leading the blind on YouTube, you know, all these tutorial creators and so on, they don't know what they're talking about, and they're just in this really useless, negative way that contributes nothing, and just points out the obvious. Yes, the people who dedicate most of their career and lives to teaching others don't have enough time to actually develop, like, the expertise and skills themselves a lot of the time. That is true. Duh. You know? But what that does is it really, like, I mean, it's just stupid, but it creates this, like, pressure on me, it feels like, to succeed with my game and to, like, prove a point that, like, you know, I am worth listening to or whatever, or like I'm worth, you know, my content is worthwhile, because look, see, I've made a good game. Which is stupid. I need to get rid of that from my brain. And the best way for me to get rid of that from my brain is to just finish the damn game. You know? Do I find streaming game development helps or hinders my progress? Oh, definitely, like, well, like both. I was going to say definitely hinders, because look, I'm just talking to you guys and literally not working on the game right now, right? But I just enjoy it, you know, I enjoy streaming. So I'm going to do what I like doing. To be fair, I think it's not even like me, I think it's like people like GMTK, like Mark Brown and that. I think are like really popular and so on, and a lot of people are like, what do they know? They've never actually made a game, which is fucking stupid. Like they're not wrong in the sense that yeah, obviously he doesn't have the expertise of an actual, like, quote-unquote game developer, even though he has, you know, he's done stuff. He's been using Unity and so on and making things, and he's getting that, developing that experience. But people seem to think, like, oh, well, you know, his opinion is obviously not really worthwhile. Like, yeah, there's a lot to be said about how, like, obviously his stuff's really popular because mostly, I think, like, 90% because he's got that voice, you know, he's got the, like, kind of similar to, I think, a lot of how my stuff does well. On the back of just, like, English, male-sounding, you know, like, you know, you can do a lot with that, just kind of, like, vibe. But also, his stuff is just good, you know, it is just good. Yeah, I know, it's just, I think the thing that's upsetting about it is that when I see it come out of people that I did look up to and respected a lot, you know, because they were good developers who've made cool stuff, and then seeing other people, like even like Rami Ismail or someone who seems like a really cool guy, and was all like, you know, always generally like here for people using whatever tools and stuff to get going, that kind of thing. Seeing him retweet stuff like that, what people are going on about fucking game dev YouTubers, blind leading the blind, just felt really shit. The latest video on his Magnet game? I haven't seen all the stuff on his Magnet game in a while. The thing that got me was that he used Unity for it. I know it, like, yeah, he didn't have the worst reasons. It was like a decent reasons, but I'm just like, Jesus, why would you? Why? I feel like a lot of my progress owes a lot to you and Dragonite spam, not necessarily pure knowledge, but on the best thing. I mean, this is the thing, right? I mean, thank you as well, but like, this is the thing, it's like this total other career and skill set is like teaching people things, making good videos, making entertaining videos. Honestly, I don't, to be fair, I get some of the point of just YouTube being shit, because it is, and like, my content is made worse in some ways just by having to conform to being YouTube-y. It's so hard to make stuff that, like, it's just like, opposed making like good educational content now and making good YouTube videos now. They're just like they're opposed things unless you learn in a very particular learn well in a very particular way. Because YouTube is just more and more homogenized and just wants more and more of just this one thing that's getting more and more like closely and narrowly identified, and it's just like really hard to do stuff that isn't that and like see any growth or sustainability. Anyway, bugs. I feel like I've missed some questions, but we'll just have to live with that. Yeah, so that's not really an issue. Respawning in an area with different lighting to the place you died will preserve. Oh, this is fixed. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so 22's fixed. God, this is a nice clear out today. Stabbable entities overlap weirdly with tiles. Yeah, okay. So this stupid thing is about this nonsense, whereby I can kind of stab. See, you can kind of stab the top of the door, like through the tile. It's like not hyper ideal, right? And it's hard to know what to, because like I can't just be like, okay, prioritize a tile instead. Because then you end up with situations like, you know, buttons and stuff on walls. You try and stab the button, and it goes through the button, and you just stab the wall, right? So yeah, I need to think about this one. It's not the end of the world right now, I don't think. Not many situations where this can cause a big problem, I don't think. Oh, we kind of have a fix for this, because I set it so that directions, you could give specific directions for entity spear reactions. This is how we fixed the button, because there was an issue whereby, well, I mean, yeah, you can still see it here, but I should be able to fix that. I don't know if it just replaces it with the correct direction, or if it actually ignores directions. I can't actually remember, so we're gonna find out. Spear valid directions. I mean, it's fucking. Of course, it's in binary. What the fuck, Sean? Why do you think you're so clever? I'm a do it in binary. And I use a bitwise thing because look at how much of a programmer I am. An idiot. Right. Can't just do something I could read. No, that would be way too intelligent. Right, well, yeah, right. So right is, okay, it's these. So it's what? Bottom. Bottom left, top right. Okay. Okay. Bottom left, top right. So, no, Devland we want. I could just write. So I could literally just write some macros, right? But well, it's combinations. That's why I did it, so I could do them in combinations in one string. That is kind of clever. I'll give that to myself. Actually, kind of smart, but it's so annoying to actually try and read. So we just want up. So that's 0, 0, 1, 0, I think. And then, yeah, if that works, that means we can set that up for things like doors to basically only accept like left and right. Then it kinda doesn't matter that they can be sort of stabbed through the door, and I don't think. And that fixes most of the issue, I think. Yeah, look at that. Actually goes through there. I was like, oh, should it be actually hitting this tile? But no, it shouldn't actually in that situation. You are actually just sort of stabbing through side there. I guess you could, oh. Like that is what would happen, like that's the same as like here, right? I mean, it might look a little weird, but it's the same thing as this. It's as if there was nothing there. Yeah, there might, no, it's a very specific, oh, that means you can kind of grab behind it from a very particular angle. Interesting. But alright, that's kind of cool. I don't know, I'm here for that as a weird... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to consider it kind of fixed for now, if I can get it to work with this as well. So that's... 0101. God, a bit like, oh, it's so stupid because it's so hard for me to remember and read. But like, it is quite cool that I can just change that one binary thing to be like like 4 different flags. And you can do way more than that as well, obviously. But like, oh, that's just cool. Now there just shouldn't be, and this one won't even have that same problem where it can kind of be grabbed from the ridge because it's like. And in fact, if I really wanted to fix that with the other thing, I could just sort of stretch its hitbox a little bit. Up to like here, which I don't know, I suppose might be weird because you'd be able to like activate it from there. That'd be kind of a little weird. But you could also see that as like human error correction kind of. But that does fix the whole stabbing this from above. That goes a long way to sorting out the problem. I think maybe there's some weirdness left over. As I say, I think that, I don't know, there's potential for this to be a problem. There's also potential for it to just be weird, cool, glitchy nonsense that is like secrety and hard to do. As long as casual players aren't going to accidentally do something like this a lot, you know? And that can also be kind of fixed by putting like rock under there as well. You would just bounce off it. Depends on the environment design around it, you know. Cool. Cute. That's like... I think buttons can sometimes be a little weird still. But I think for the most part with buttons, because it's like they just, you know, you don't really get a directional thing on them, so that's kind of fine. And they can just out prioritize everything. So it's just like, okay, you just always hit the button. And the only time you go through the button is if it's not like hittable, like it's off or whatever, and then you can go through it and stab whatever's behind it, that's fine. But I don't know, that's fine. Do it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Now, I want to roll with these today. Treat jar time. Oh, you're right. You're right. We filled it up recently, and I feel like I get more than one now because it's skills and they're tiny. So like, that means I'm allowed to take one. So I feel like I should get one for every bug that gets cleared. So I'm going to take like 3, even though I cleared more than that. See, I'm being very restrained. Some sour skills. Actually, I don't know. Sounded great, but I'm pretty sure overall I just prefer regular skills. Sour apple ones are great, because sour apple is always great. Not sure about the rest. Hey, confident. Which series is that? Is that the beginner mistakes one? I'm actually not sure entirely what I want to do next with that. Like, low-hanging fruit has been covered like so easily, and I'm like, there's a lot of things I could talk about. That's just, I've covered the one I just felt the most confident on, you know? I feel like I need to go back over some Feedback Fridays and remind myself of some stuff that was like really common. I need to make that like a channel points thing again if I get Twitch affiliate back, like let stream give me rewards from the reward jar. Yeah, the problem is like a lot of things though, like that stuff that like, yeah, I'm better at than I guess the average person. But I don't know how strongly I feel about my lens being like the right way to do things in some of those ways. Especially with scope. I mean, have you seen this game? There is things I could say about scope for sure. But a lot of it would be like, don't do as I say, not what I do. You know? What engine I feel like I've kind of covered the whole what engine to use by talking about like how to become a game developer video, which is just like, just pick anything. Here are some, you know, I went over the basics of what some good options are, but like just grab whatever the heck you want to. You know, if you're asking what engine to use, you're wasting time. Most of the time. I say that after just saying like, oh, I can't believe my plan went with Unity. Alright. What are we doing now? Rumble blocks should be refactored to use new entity solid tools prefabs rather than relying on tile map changes. I can't be bothered to do that right now because it works fine. Yeah, that's not major. That's not major priority. Not at all. It should be done, yeah, but it should. Oh, yeah. Cave lighting easily transfers to other areas due to implementation. Alright, okay. Show me this. Can it not just open actual Discord? Yeah, okay. If you warp and then collect a gem while you're still in the warp animation. This shouldn't be a thing anymore. Also, what if you warp and then... Oh, right, if you take the teleporter, yeah. Okay, that should be fixed then. Because we've completely changed how that even works. Again, right line rework. I'm sure there'll be new bugs with the new lighting system, but that shouldn't be one of them. Which doesn't appear. Oh. Well, that room in general needs a little bit of love, so let's go do that. Resolve. Yeah, because there used to be one like halfway up, and then I was like, okay, we'll do that, and then you gotta go even higher for the next one. I was like, okay, but in order to do that, we have to make it work differently, whereby you can't like get it again. possible I've left that behavior on this thing. Yeah, okay. You need to go back up here. It would be not like, I feel like this is like enough of a thing to just learn the basic way to put a gem here, but it's like, yeah, it's like you can't, the way files and re-getting gems works doesn't gel well with this unless there was, I don't know, something I made it so you did when you came into it. Yeah, it would require a whole rethink of the structure to make that work. I like the idea of like, oh, you get one and then you come back and do it again and go higher for the next one. You put a blue gem there and have them give dialogue that sort of explains it, but I don't know. Quite like to have you have to do that to get up there in the first place. Like, you know, maybe we do that like here. Not right now, we're in bug fixing mode, but like, you know, it's a thing to think about. Yeah, I should probably check that it's fixed, but yeah, no, it should be. Kinda same, Mega Noob. Although I didn't used to use much of a sprite, I used Pixel Edit. And just the built-in editor. I don't do a lot of pixel art these days, but when I do, I've been trying to learn a sprite more. It's a bit weird though, it's hard for me to get used to. And yeah, in the rare times I do music and sound things myself, like FL Studio, or like if it's recording stuff, then Adobe Audition. Music, yeah, there's a whole bunch of FL. Not that I do that a lot. Love this trial. Iconic. Need some dialogue in that, really. I feel like a spike or two there, you have to like. It'd be cool, just like two, you know, just that you get up there, and then like, okay, that's how you get up there to do that trial, and then like, oh, it's harder on the inside, you know. Right, nope. I see what I'm doing. I'm just starting to play the game. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tried A sprite several times, but I keep defaulting back to GM sprite edit. Yeah. Like if it's like your full time, like if it's a lot of what you do, so I find like, I don't know, when you're just trying to make the game part. No, like that's primarily what I am, right? I'm the coder more than the coder and designer. And the other skills are like acquired as like means to an end and like necessities, you know? Wish they weren't sometimes though. I wish I would just spend more time doing pixel art for the love of doing pixel art. I wish I would spend more time doing music for the love of that as well. Really wish I could put more time into those kind of things. There's something very dry about like, yeah, you can be kind of artistic and obviously with game design especially, but like programming is just not very expressive creative hobby, you know? Not for me. Shaders on the other hand though. Shaders are, yeah, making shaders is that's a dope art form. We like that. We like shaders. I'm not very good at shaders either. No, doing it again. Sorry in the chat and I just went back to the game. It's so easy. So easy. My brain just... it's not good at stuff. Nice being in game file, thanks. Okay, keepy up each file is broken again, lol. Loads of ways to cheese the button. Make into wall again. I think I kind of looked at this. Like, I don't know what it would be now. What's the cheese of it now? This might be on the Discord somewhere. I know I don't have a link to it or anything. But I'm sure we've made changes. Yeah, there's all kinds of things, like we reset when you fall down here, like, yes, that was a thing, but like there's no way to... no way to like super easily just be like... that I can think of. Yeah, like you don't even if you could, like it just wouldn't be worth it, you know? Die, that's nothing. Any way to like get back? Oh. Something reset it there? I don't even know what reset it. Oh, just coming back over the top of there resets it. It's just that zone. Well, there you go. That's just totally busted. Well, that totally prevents it busting. Nah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it starts to look messy and weird because it just, before it just had this really nice, clean, symmetrical look about it and it was just really nice and, but I don't know. It's a simple trial. I think that's okay now. The blank gem, can't press jump to close the gem cutscene. Oh, okay, we'll check that's okay. I think I might have already fixed that one as well. Why did I just not close these issues? I fixed a bunch of these and then just not. I wonder if it felt like I was getting nothing done. I would do all this stuff and then just not record any progress of it. So one of these things I'm just like, oh yeah, I fixed that ages ago. And I'm like, well, why didn't I close this stupid issue then? Oh my god. Annoyingly tricky. Should be careful about positioning some of them like that, especially because it can push you in the wall and stuff. Yeah. Oh! Hard to even cheat at this one, huh? I need a kill yourself button, so I don't have to do this. Well, even if I did, that wouldn't actually take me back to the spawn point with it. Oh! Oh! Trying to make sure you built tools that allow you to get around your game. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Like, as it gets bigger and bigger and like compile times get longer and longer, you want to keep making sure your tools are scaling with, like, yeah. The camera just doesn't move it fine to deal with. No. Just give me the thing. Give me the okay. Okay, it does that, but it doesn't let you out. Yeah, it's hard doing a black gem inside a trial. That's why I moved it down to test the stuff, but... I'm gonna add a comment to this. No one's getting that for the time being. And then, well, that's fine. No longer soft block. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard to do. You know, I feel like I've run out of energy to really put a lot into fixing some of these now, so I'm just kind of combing through and seeing which ones have already kind of been fixed. No, what's this weird scrolling thing going on? Oh, my cable under my keyboard or something there. Cheating on my own game? Yeah, you know it. Pop in and say thanks for the work on the RPG tutorial that inspired you to start taking the first steps into making an ARPG. Just finished the inventory system with EQ slots. Awesome. Took way too many hours. Well, I'm glad it's going well. GMS2 question: I have a player that creates an object. Inside that created object, technically it's creating an instance of an object, just terminology wise, is the variable host that should be assigned as the creator player. How can I achieve this through creation inside the player object, or should I use some other method? Sure, okay, so that's actually really easy. So when you do, there's two ways. So the old kind of way to do this, that's just like fine, is to be like, actually I'll do this over here, if I can kind of like zoom in on some nonsense like, we'll just I'll make a note script that's going to be useful for me anyway. I already have a readme as well. That's about my dissolve shader. So you can be like with instance create. We'll just go depth, you know, depth. Like XY 0 O thing. Right, you can do this. I mean, you can also just like be like bar thing equals instance create whatever, and then be like with thing, and then host equals other dot ID or whatever. So then it's got that. Thank you, Red Cabin Games, for the raid. Thank you, everyone. Hello. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you had a good stream. Yada yada. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, you gotta get. Oh, the FF14 FanFest stream. That's on soon. Cool. Good to know. We were almost gonna go to that, but then like I don't know. Seems like it's actually quite a hard thing to go to. It's popular. Lottery tickets for it and whatnot. And yeah, so you can do this. Where you like with the thing and then give it the host and then it has that, right? That's like the classic way to do it. But nowadays you can also do, well, you don't even have to do with. You can do instance, create, depth, XY0 thing, and then you can create a struct of variables that it just gets. So you can open braces like this and be like host ID. Alright, because I think the scope of this is whatever code it's running in, so I think you can just do that. Quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then basically it'll take the struct that you create in here, and you can put other things on, like image, blend, see, red. You have to do it like with the colons though, because it's a struct, can't do equals. So then you just pass this struct in, and those whatever members of that struct just get assigned to that instance as variables. So then your O thing, the instance of O thing that gets made will have a host variable that will be the ID of the thing that made it. We'll have an image blend of red as well. So does other work even if the other is the instance itself creating it? I'm not sure what you mean. But it works like this. So like, yeah, so assume this isn't in notes.gml, but say this is just in your O player keyboard pressed event or whatever, right? When you do a with statement, the other is going to refer to the scope of the thing that called the with statement, okay? So in this case, it's referring to the note script or whatever, but like, if this was done in a player, this would be referring to the player, which is why we did other.id in that way. You can do it in other ways. You can do like var ID equals ID, for example, and if you make it a var like that, you can then be like equal ID, and that will work. Like those get carried across. They're like script local, so they'll get carried over into things like widths. Not in a functions, mind you, but they do get carried over into scripts. So yeah, that's how you do that. And that was helpful. It's nice when I get asked questions when I just like know the answer off the bat, like, and I can do a little demonstration. Makes me feel clever and useful. Right. Where were we? Ding. By beginning to charge a throw, dying and letting go with a certain timing, you can throw a spear while mid respawn. That sounds fun. Okay. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's still possible, but if it is, do we just leave that in for now? Because that's kind of baller. Need somewhere I can. Well, actually, that level's probably good. Somewhere in the valley, maybe. I was about to say, I've already fixed it. No, I don't think there's anything I've done to intentionally fix it. Ooh, we got the thingy bug there though. Yeah, I'd never been able to repro this before, so maybe that's an interesting. Yeah, with a spear just like gunks out like that. Like when it goes into return before you fully respawned or something. Pretty sure what that sprite's even gonna be. Oh, it's like the first frame it goes into when it hits a wall. That's something Ink's added? That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't used to even do that. But I think it's like it goes into that, like if it goes into that frame as then like respawn is triggered or something. That would explain why I've never been able to really re-trigger it. But huh. I'll make that a new issue now that I kind of understand it a bit more. Sort of major. Do want to look into that. I'm kind of looking to wrap up for today though. So I'm just sort of like, I'm combing through these, seeing what's already kind of fixed and so on, just like a nice clean set to work through, and then we'll probably go over more of them another time. I just feel like I just need to take a bit of a break, turn the stream off, go chill. I also have a video I need to put out. We've got episode 9 of the turn-based battle system thing that like no one, like, well, I say no one, like 1,000 people are watching. So there's 1,000, that's kind of that's a few people. Actually, I don't know how many unique viewers, probably less. Yeah, I can't seem to get this like... Oh, unless it's... This might not happen anymore because... This is the old death system, right? No, it's not. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know how you... With a certain timing. Like what? Nice try and see when it is. Right, you can like... charge it and like you're able to throw it while you're moving during respawn. That seems to be the... But it doesn't seem to be happening here though. Like it's coming out there. I'm curious if I've changed like some other thing I've done along the way has fixed this. And I want it to be reinvestigated. Oh, no, this is the wrong one. Copy, delete. This is the new thing I just made, yeah. Certain timing. Oh, it's awesome. Glad to hear it, Aquapet. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to make. Thing is, we're kind of on the home stretch with it now, but I'm just like, I don't know, it's so hard to keep up motivation with these long series. I'm just like, you know, every episode I put out, I'm just like, I don't want to put it out because I'm like, oh, it's gonna get like 1,000 views, it's gonna like, yeah, I don't know. The next episode is really short because it just it felt too distinct of a thing to do it just as part of another episode, but also it was just like it took like no time at all. So the next episode is like barely, it's like not even 3 minutes long. Just doing the battle text thing that pops up and shows like what actions people are doing. So that was kind of an important feature. It's just really quick and easy to do. That was... Oh, there. If you spear jump and die at the same time, you respawn in a strange state. That is a strange state. Spear jump and die at the same time. Oh, I see. If you die on like the same frame, you go into squidgy mode. That also does the thing with the spear, yeah. I'm amazed how well these guys are able to do frame perfect timings on things like that. It'd be easier if I just put that like... Nah, this is not the ideal place to try this. Yeah, that would be good though. Okay, I felt like that would have been it, no? I can get that to happen quite often now. I'm glad I know why that happens, or like, yeah, more or less why that happens. I would end up with that now and again, and I'd be like, how the hell did I do that? And I just have no way to repro it. Yeah, I can get that to happen like as much as I fucking want. Somewhere I can just stand where there's dirt and spike. Oh, there, kind of. Ah! Oh, come on! How did that not save at any point there? Yeah, we need some checkpointing up here really badly. Yep. Something like that. Yeah, okay, there we go. That was a good way to repro it. So we guarantee that does still happen. Yeah, interesting. Basically, it seems like a couple of these issues with death are like... we're not resetting the animation properties of things properly on death, and we're just like, okay, we kill you, do the thing, move you to where you are, and then carry on from where you left off. Whereas we need a reset, like, the animation and so on. Like, oh yeah, all it'll do... It's weird how it took a moment, though. Like, I jumped and it didn't even, like, come into this, you know? It's just like we were just in that state. Yeah, I don't know, it's because we've kind of decoupled animation from a lot of things. Yeah, wow, look at that. But yeah, just landing fixes. Go into a little party, does a little dance. And she's got 3 hands. Just starts throwing shapes. Wow, you actually stay in that as well for a while. Until, like, you have to, like, yeah, to jump? Or do that, yeah, okay. So either like jump and land. There's landing or throwing. Like, well, I suppose there'd be a few things. Like going into this would probably fix it as well. Curious though, actually. Oh. Tricky to get it low and really lucky the first few times. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, if I throw the spear it's gonna... Oh, I suppose I was like, oh, I wonder if doing Vault reset it, but like we can't do Vault without having thrown the spear, so... Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Okay. Yep, still a thing. Would look into that, but now I'm just solving comb through bugs mode, make sure things are still a thing. Low priority billing. I don't know what I could do with fixing that. Wrong warp by selecting a new warp point while transition is in progress. Oh, I think that's fixed now. I'll fix this, but need to properly remove control from player and spiel and warp something, in which case we'll come into that. Because I need to, I've got changes I want to make to the warp zones anyway, which will probably interact with or fix that along the way. So, it's fine. Pressing R and escape while paused crashes the game, lol. I mean, R will do nothing. Oh, that doesn't seem to do anything. I might have reworked this though. How do I make games? You download some kind of engine, open it, start a new project, and hit run. And you did it, you made a game. In fact, I have a video literally for that. You can go check that out. How to become a game developer this weekend. Go watch that. That's how you make it. Not to mention bugs that happen with pausing. Okay, so that was to do with old pausing. I'm gonna guess that's the case. I'm gonna fix that actually. Close that door, open, close it. It's just going slightly open, and then because the window is open. I've been doing good, yeah, thanks, Sheesh. How did previous game maker devs not go insane when a script could only have one function? We just had a whole lot of scripts, yo. You just had a lot of scripts. Scripts were your functions. It was just like your library of functions. It wasn't that bad, really. In a way, it made it somewhat easier to organize and see at a glance. Like, if you're not used to organizing them with the functions in the thing, it's actually kind of weird. And it's weird now because this project is like a combination of things. I've been like trying to merge them down over time, but some things still are like is just one function to a script, you know? Because that's just how it used to work back when I started this project. Just a screenshot. We'll count it anyway, Salts dude, it's fine. Okay. How are we getting on here then? What's this? Can this go away please so I can see the whole of my goddamn screen? Oh, okay, we can. It'll bite me in the ass when I have to update some stuff to actually be able to commit to Bitbug in the future. Yeah, this is the huge one that we still just don't know how to deal with. I need to get my laptop back out for trying that again, because it would happen on there. If your back is against the door and you throw the spear, it gets stuck in the door. Yeah, so that's still a thing, I think. It's sort of tricky, right? Actually, yeah, I used to know why this happened. I remember it being like a hard thing to solve, so I'm just like, I'll deal with that another time. And I certainly don't have time right now to pick apart again why that happens. That looks like it's going to be a fun, probably another full day thing of trying to sort out. But we've gone so many, cleared up so many today. I don't think there's too much left to deal with in this first round until, you know, we put this in front of people and they find a whole new round of bugs. So yeah, I'm going to commit these various changes. I know I was going to let some stuff. Let's just save, reload just in case. Save. Close you. There's also a new runtime that I should probably get. Oh, it says in beta though? I don't know. Coming up there made me think I should get it, but... yeah, so... let's get the hacker window open. This, grab all of this. Close that. Did that get in there properly? I hope so. It's just the fact that it didn't come up here. Maybe it just doesn't include those. We should hopefully now see... oh! The 20th halved it. And a lot of these are like going to be fixed procedurally with other things. Okay, cool. They're all still there. Oh, I do need to actually go through and apply that setting to things by default, though. Big true. I might just add that as an issue. I don't think I need to go through each entity. I think I can just do it to the parent one and it should propagate, right? The buttons I might need to... I don't know, buttons should be fine. Any wall buttons? Yeah, there's not any of them really knocking about at the moment. Okay, babe. Those are just the doors. I'll just stick that there anyway. Right, it's 5 o'clock now. Alright, I'm gonna come the heck off. Thank you all for hanging out. Look, see, this is the thing. It's in-game. Running in-game maker. That's the Twitch. It's the thing. There you guys are. The Twitch folks. I'll eventually get it working with YouTube again. The thing, just YouTube's chat API just sucks. Talked about this before. It's just like I just have to like ping it every few seconds or whatever and just get all the chats at once. It's like really hard to get them like sequentially. I suppose I could do something clever with the timestamps or whatever. I mean, like, I don't know. You can't make them just like appear properly, like one at a time. It's just, that's fine if I'm, like, it's one of the reasons I stopped even showing chat on here, but like it's annoying for wanting to do commands and stuff. Just showing the little dudes is okay, but even then it's just like, you see updates come in, like 3 will appear and then 3 will disappear or something like that, rather than just them showing up as people come and go. I really don't like the way the chat API works. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I hope that was fun for people. Hope you all enjoyed hanging out. It was nice to hang out. Always nice to get some stuff done on a game and also chill and answer people's questions and talk game maker stuff. While I'm on that subject, let's actually release the new part of the turn-based battle series, if you happen to be keeping up with that. If you're one of the 2,294 views on episode 8, well, have I got great news for you. There's a new one, and it just came out. You go watch that. It's real shit. It's literally 2 minutes and 24 seconds long. Go just add a little battle text thing on the game. We're getting there with this series though, and hopefully not going to take too much longer before it's just kind of done. What's more fun is actually just having the project, like, and updating that as like a foundation for people. So it's like, oh, you can go buy that for $7 or whatever, and I can just update that as and when the bugs or changes to Game Maker or stuff. It's just a product, just one product people can have. Doing a tutorial series in video form, it's just a nightmare. It's like so hard to maintain. There's so much stuff in like the ARPG series of people coming up with weird code errors and stuff, and it's annoying because it's like, kind of makes it look like it's my fault, like I screwed up the code or something. And it's no, it's just Game Maker changed like within 6 months of me making this series, and like there were big changes that happened to Game Maker halfway through the ARPG series. It was an absolute nightmare. Like, it was cool to have made, but I feel like its longevity is like not great. Like, when did I make the last episode of the ARPG series? How old is it? Maybe it's older than I think. It might be older than I think, looking at this. Episode 49 loading, 50 pause minutes. Oh, there's 50. Final episode. Final episode was 2020. Okay, so it was 2 years ago, but still, I feel like the platformer has actually got more longevity because it was simpler, less of it broke along the way. You know, like all the fundamentals of it are still the same. I don't think there's anything that like is gonna catch you off guard. Maybe, I don't know. Whereas the ARPG, I don't know, I just feel like there's so many little stupid gotchas along the way, and it's such a long series. And so it's annoying, just like people like on Patreon and stuff will message me like, oh, you know, I'm at episode 14 and such a thing doesn't work, you know, do you know anything about it? And I have to, like, I don't remember, you know, the series is so long, the code is so long, I have to go back, watch the video, remember what the context was, and like go from there. It's just so hard. Yeah, I mean, I can put disclaimers and stuff, but like, that's not the thing that makes me sad. Is like, the thing that makes me sad is I put so much time and work into this content and I feel like it's aged so poorly just as a result of Game Maker changing so rapidly. Which is, on one hand, it's like, oh cool, loads of cool new stuff came to Game Maker, but like, dang, you know? Like 51 episodes of this thing. I'd say well, I suppose a lot more people. The second to last episode getting 13,000 is pretty cool. Although some of the ones in between are never actually broke 10,000. Yeah. I did keep saying in the later episodes, like, you're part of an elite crew. You actually made it that far. That many. I don't know how many hours long it is total. Does it tell you? Do I have a playlist? I must have a playlist for it. Yeah. Not show you like the total length. I feel like it should. But I don't know, if you guess it like an average. Some of them are lower, so I don't know, like average of 25 minutes, we'll say. 25 times like 51. Like 20, like almost a full day of videos. Like, that's wild. Imagine like watching 21 hours of tutorial stuff that you're like following and like learning from. My hat is off to everyone who actually made it all the way through the action RPG. Like actually just watched every episode of that. That's insane to me. I never want to really do a series like that again. I love like the idea of doing projects that are like built and stuff like that is cool. Doing like breakdown steps, especially in video form, like it's just, I don't know, it's such a cool thing, but it's just impossible to maintain. By the time you even finish, it takes so long to make, and by the time you're doing it, it's already started to age, you know, just by the time you're done with it. I'm glad. It genuinely warms my heart a lot when people say that this one of these big series was helpful, because sometimes it really doesn't feel like it was worth it. So it is great to know that people found it helpful. Any target release time for the new demo? It's going to be probably not exactly timed with, but sometime shortly-ish, hopefully, after I get back from Gamescom. So I'm doing a lot of these bug fixes and stuff like that and cleanup to take the game to Gamescom, where most stuff will be kind of done and ready then. And then, like, you know, will be sort of a round of sort of like feedback and cleanup and any other bug fixes after that. And then hopefully we'll get the new demo, but no fixed date on it yet. If you're one of the, I don't know, there's a bunch of people who are in like the little testing Discord server, they'll probably get a build around the same time as I go to Gamescom. It'll be kind of close to what the new demo is. Yeah, you already have a build that's like got a lot of the new stuff in it. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm glad I could help, Peach. That's cool. Cool to hear. That's good. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Well, yep, thank you all for watching. Like I said, new video just went out. You want to go, I don't know, probably not that important to you if you're not following the series, but if you are, you can go check that out. I try and stream every single Friday, and I'm going to check my calendar real quick before I realize I'm lying to people. But yeah, I'll be streaming next Friday around the same kind of like time, so if you caught any part of this stream, yeah, I'll probably be live around the same time next Friday as well. Sometimes stream randomly in the week as well if I'm just doing PokeyPoke stuff and I feel like streaming. We'll see. I'm probably going to be doing more, honestly, because I want to do more. Like, there's so much I've got to do on PokeyPoke, and honestly, I'm just enjoying working on the game more than I'm enjoying making tutorial videos at the moment, honestly. It's kind of hard to motivate myself with tutorials and stuff right now, for a whole bunch of reasons with YouTube and whatnot. So you can probably expect to see a few more streams, a bit more game dev stuff, more devloggy type things and that kind of stuff. So I hope you look forward to that kind of thing. Thank you all very much for hanging out, and I'll see you all next time. Well, that felt like the end of a YouTube video, didn't it? I don't know. It's just how we ended. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.